Good evening, everybody. Super excited to pop on and talk with you just a little bit on this Friday evening. We are going to be talking about how you can get high quality prospects to take notice of you. If you've ever felt like you're always reaching out, but you're not connecting with those people that you really want to have in your business or that are interested in your offer, okay, we're going to be talking about how you might actually find those high quality prospects and then also get them to take notice of you, okay? Because this is part of building a effective business online with your personal branding is knowing first off who it is you want to be working with. Now that's something that we talked about yesterday is getting clear on who it is you want to work with. And once you become clear on who that person is, it really makes it a lot simpler to be able to reach out and find these kinds of people. Okay. Taking notice of where they're hanging out, specifically, for an example would be in groups, okay? And maybe you're part of groups. How many of you are part of groups? Let me know in the comments if that's something that you are currently a part of, if you're constantly joining groups. And I'm curious, what kind of groups is it that you are joining and what is the intention behind being in those groups? Again, I know that when we got started, we were given the counsel, if you will, to hop in groups where they're network marketing focused, MLM focused, buy and sell trade groups, posting in there, attempting to find people who wanted products and things like that. And let me know if that's something that you've heard of or you've been told to do. Go ahead and drop that in the comments because I am curious if that is something that you're currently implementing right now. Okay, and if that's not, what type of groups are you a part of? Okay, because groups are really powerful for a couple different things. Number one, it's a group of people who are very specifically interested in that type of group. So maybe it's a health and wellness type group or a weight loss group, or maybe it's like an activity group. Okay. Just recently, we joined a group because we bought a side-by-side and now we're part of the UTV Utah Facebook group, which has information about current trails, things like that that are going on so that we're always in the know about new and upcoming trails that we can be taking our family out on a ride for. So that's something that we are currently a part of. Now, what's really cool is when you're very clear on who it is you want to work with, okay, you can start getting really intentional about the connections that you're making. So for an example, if you are building a business and you are much like Tim and I, we are outdoor enthusiasts and we love to do things that are outdoors. In these groups we're actually legitimately a part of because we have interest in, we start to make connections with people who are like-minded. Okay, start friending them. What types of things are they still interested in? Are they not only interested in side-by-sides and being out in the hills in Utah, but are they also interested in other things that we have similarities in? Okay, so this allows us to kind of figure out who it is that we actually want to work with. Again, if we've taken the time to develop the characteristics and the traits of those perfect people that we want to partner with, when we are interacting in these groups that we also have interest in, we start forming relationships with these people. We start finding out a little bit more about them. What are their pains? What are their desires? Okay. And at that point, once you've actually developed a relationship with these people, then you can kind of sift and sort to see, is this somebody who might be a fit for my business? Is this somebody who might benefit from a product that I have to offer them? So you can start developing a relationship and then find out from that perspective. So how do you get these people to take notice of you? Let's say that it's a health group. How do you get them to take notice of you? Okay, that is something there you would be intentional with going in and making a post, talking and giving value. Okay, this is not about pitching your products. This is not telling them I've got a limited time promotion. Make sure you check it out before Friday. Okay, this is legitimately going in and posting something of value. So an example would be, maybe you're in a health group, and I use health because that's one that's very, very wide. There's a lot of different ones out there. Maybe it's a new shake recipe that you tried. Okay, posting something of value, sending out requests to people who are like-minded, connecting with them. Okay, that is the start. Okay, as we talked about yesterday, it was number one, you've got to identify who it is you want to attract. And then number two, you've got to figure out where it is that they hang out. Are they in health groups? What type of activities do they do? What type of recreation are they interested in? Where do they spend their time online? What are they reading? What are the commonalities that you might have? Once you've identified that, as you start going through these groups and start making connections, then you can be of service, provide value, do posts, okay? Valuable posts that are helpful, insightful, okay, that give back to the community and to that person. All right. That is how you can start getting them to take notice of you because now you're intentionally taking time to get to know them. Hey, Whit, good to have you on. Appreciate you being here. Okay, so that's kind of the foundation. That's where you've got to start. You have to know who you want to attract before you can then actually start looking for them, right? Being aware of where they're hanging out to make those connections. And if you join us on Monday, we're actually going to be talking about a really cool method that you can use to be able to not only find these people, and once you have, be able to kind of organize them and keep track of them so that you can really intentionally build that relationship. So make sure that you join us on Monday as we talk about that. Appreciate you jumping on with me this evening, spending a little bit of your Friday night with me. Appreciate all the hearts and likes and loves. Whit, appreciate the comment. Thank you so much for being on, you guys. Remember to be curious, be bold, take action, and remember that it is choice, not chance, that shapes your life. Have a good evening, you guys. Take care.